did it? That's the question. Who did it? I'm sitting here on my balcony and I'm kind of reflecting on all that is going around today in the world. Nobody wants to do the hard work anymore, And I'm asking myself, who did this to us? Who did this to humanity? Who did it? Who sold that dream to us that you can actually be sitting on the beach, drinking coconut water without having to do anything and then make a lot of money? Whoever did that, really played a fast move on us. A long time ago, I wasn't born then, but I heard that our forefathers, they were like dignified to do the hard work. They were happy to wake up in the morning, go to the farm, go hunting, bring food home, do the hard work, even when it's so sunny, even sometimes it's raining, but they do not care. They go out into the field. They were happy to do that, and the women saw them like men, men that should be respected, men that could fend for their families. Sometimes the harvest was bad, but didn't deter them from going out the next planting season, to do the hard work, just to put in the labor that was needed to ensure that there was food for everybody, to ensure that nobody was hungry. Taking a look at some of the old videos on YouTube, I see men working on, railway construction, underground mines, putting in an untold amount of work. At the time, I don't even think there was anything like a 40-hour work week. The idea was just do the work until the project is done, and everybody was happy doing it. Of course, some people died trying to put in, their best to do the hard work. Some people discovered who they really are. They discovered that, look, hard work doesn't kill. Discovered a lot of things. A lot of them documented this, constantly reminding us, which is the newer generation, that, look, there is dignity in labor. There is dignity in waking up in the morning, thinking of, responsible ways to make some money, working hard to ensure that you provide service, valuable service, not just any kind of service, a valuable service to the next person. And they were happy to do this, documented this, because the idea was that they were trying to pass on to us a culture that was going to, make sure that humanity believed in this process of working hard, flexing your muscles, not looking for a shortcut to make money. But somewhere along the line, somebody saw it that, look, if we do not stop these people, if we do not stop this narrative, there might be a situation where everybody becomes so hardworking and the world might just be a better place. Of course, some people saw this like, no, this is not going to happen. We have to play a different kind of game. We have to begin to show these people an alternative way to make money, supposedly make money, which is you sit here, do nothing, and money comes to you. And there are so many alternative ways to making quick money. This get rich quick scheme was sold, and it's still being sold today. The irony of it all is that a lot of people are buying this idea because it looks so good. You sit down, you push a little button here, you take a look at YouTube, for example, the social media platforms in general, not just YouTube. It's happening on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. This narrative has been so well sold that you can make a lot of money just sitting down, being a content creator, just posting videos. It's so easy. It should take you less than 10 minutes of your daytime to just make a video, post it, and you're going to make a lot of money. Using myself as an example, today alone, up to this point, I have posted across 3 social media platforms more than 15 short form content. because it is what it is. Somebody sold this dream that yes, you're going to post videos without having to think, without having to do anything, and those videos are going to make you millions. And because of that, we see able-bodied men, able-bodied women all buying into this game, this thing that you could be a content creator making an untold amount of money. Don't get me wrong, it's possible to make money creating content, but a lot of us will soon suddenly realize that it was a pipe dream, because you making money off of content requires you to be very, very hardworking. The hard work that you are actually trying to avoid, you will realize sooner or later that there's no going around this hurdle of hard work. If you want to be successful behind this camera, you have to be very, very hardworking. And because of that, a lot of people try it, they give up, because they realize that, look, this is not the dream that they want. It's not the dream life that they bought into. They bought into a life where you do not have to move anything hard, you do not have to raise anything heavy, you do not have to walk long distances. All you have to do is to hold a cup of coffee in your hand, sip it at intervals, and money keeps flowing to your bank account. And there are so many people with this kind of mindset. So they try content creation, it doesn't work, they give up. They try reselling, it doesn't work, they give up. You know, they try Uber Eats, it doesn't work, they give up. They try, you know, rendering gardening services, because they imagine that they're going to be a gardener and they're going to keep getting customers queuing up for their services. They do not want to do the work of, you know, acquiring customers. They heard that you're just going to pay Google some money and they're going to project your business to the world, and because of that, you're going to have customers lining up in front of you. Because of that, you're going to make a lot of money, because people will be waiting in line to give you money. They were never told that there's a thing called competition. You are not the only one trying to do that business. It's exactly the same competition that you have here on the YouTube street, same competition you have on TikTok, on eBay if you are a seller, on Amazon. Sooner or later, the people that come in with the mindset that money is easy to be made, you do not have to do any work, you can quit your job, be your own boss, and just relax, money comes to you, you're going to be disappointed, because you will sooner or later realize that our forefathers that documented this process, they were not on drugs, they were not on any hard substance. They documented this for us after years of testing, you know, trying to see what finally works. And at the end of the day, they all came to the consensus that yes, the universe has put a lot of things in place to ensure that we make money. You know, we make a lot of it even. The universe has put things, structures in place to ensure that we do not lack anything. You know, the universe has been so smart, put these structures in different places, gave people the brains to build some kind of platforms, you know, gave us trees, gave us stones, gave us metals, minerals, you know, gave us ideas just to ensure that we do not lack anything. But there's a clause to that. And the clause is you have to get up, move around, and do something. You have to do something. There is a lot of money to be made. Don't get me wrong, if you choose to do anything, absolutely anything, you can make a lot of money. If you do not believe me, go onto social media and see what kind of businesses people are into. Businesses that you ordinarily think this is not something that somebody's going to make money out of. But because they took these ideas, they backed it up with hard work, with dedication, with all form of, you know, dexterity, they were able to convert whatever ideas they had, you know, to money. Be it a painter, be it a sculptor, Be somebody that simply just, write text, somebody that, does all manner of business, raises shrimps, has a fish farm, name it. People are able to convert the ideas they had to a lot of money. And we keep seeing these examples over and over and over and again. People converted their skills. We see it in footballers, we see it in basketballers, we see it all over, where people naturally took what the universe had given to them, converted it into something that will be a money spinner. But the problem is, once again, this clause I talked about, you have to wake up, stand up, do something. And that do something is a basic advice, because whoever said do something, what they actually meant was you have to do a lot of work to convert that thing that the universe has given to you, into money. Yes, there's a place for luck, but most of the time, good luck always has to come in contact with preparation. Not only preparation, with a lot of hard work. And at the end of the day, if you combine all this, you will be able to make something out of the good luck situation that you have. But unfortunately, this is missing in today's society. The narrative out there on the internet is that you do not need to do anything. Is that you do not need to do anything. You can sit where you are. You can sit in front of your TV all day long. You can drink all manner of things that you want to drink, sip all manner of stuff as well, and just sit down and money is going to come to you. That cannot be further from the truth. I bring you this good news because I understand that in the midst of all this, there are still people amongst us that thinks that, look, I think the ways of our fathers is the way to go. Putting yourself out there and doing the work, even when it doesn't interest you. Putting yourself out there and saying to yourself, I want to go the ways of my fathers, my forefathers, the ways of waking up, be it a sunny day where the temperature is kind of above normal, be it on a day where it's raining, it's snowing, it doesn't matter. I want to go out and do something that my hands have found to do. It could be a regular job. It could be you going the extra mile to create content that will help the next person on the other side of the planet. It could be you rendering a valuable service to the people around your community. It could be you, speaking on a platform like YouTube with the characters or the qualities or the talents that the universe has bestowed upon you. You are using it, speaking to somebody and moving things on the other side. I know there's somebody like that. Not just somebody, a lot of you guys. I want to encourage you to keep doing what you are doing. Do not buy into this dream of money is to be made very easily. Yes, this is a marketing term to make sure that you like the process. When somebody tells you it's going to take you a lot of work, most of the time you're not going to buy it. You're not going to buy their course or their programs. But when somebody tells you, I just woke up today and I've already made 10,000 euros, and shows you a screenshot of that transaction, you are more likely, to patronize whatever program they are trying to sell to you. I know there's somebody that will not fall victim anymore. Somebody that's going to wake up and say, look, enough is enough. Enough of this lazy approach to making money. I want to begin to do the right thing or the right things. This video is for you, to encourage you, give you a pat in the back, cheer you up, and to remind you that yes, the road might be very rough, it might be difficult, and there's going to be so many times you want to consider the shortcut. Keep doing what you are doing, and if you do not give up, you are going to get to the destination. Until I see you again in the next video, peace out.